What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast No Plus. I'm Alex. In this video, I want to talk about Yakuza Wars. Well, you know what? Honestly, I don't really want to talk about it. This was something that, we kind of predicted in a sense. I also really didn't want it to be true, but to catch people up, right? We know that, and they said, the studio of these games, right? They're going to be announcing the next wildly different Yakuza game at Tokyo Game Show, okay? So that's in about 2 weeks from now, right? 2.5 weeks. Then they're going to do an RGG Summit, I believe, next Friday on the 20th, right? There's speculation they'll announce the game there and then show it again and show it fully, right? Almost a tease at their summit and then show it fully at Tokyo Game Show. Okay, so that's slight rumor, but mainly all truth and mainly all what they've actually confirmed, okay? Then we got a trademark listing a few weeks back. I did a video on this channel on it for this title that's Yakuza Wars. Now, immediately I got scared, and we had talked about the possibility of it sounding like it was a mobile game, sounding like it was some sort of an ongoing thing. Maybe you could say an MMO would be like the best case scenario, and then mobile game, it just sounded like it, right? Then I saw, actually just kind of on the side, I saw people kind of debunking it, where it was like, hey, it seems to be a product, but it's not a game. Like, it's something that they're going to do, but it's not a video game. I guess those people were like half right, half wrong. I mean, it is a game. It's a mobile game. You know what I mean? So, like, were they right or were they wrong? So, let's catch you up to today from Wario64. Yakuza Wars is a mobile game published by BB Game. In the Google Translate, Sega's first officially authorized mobile game, Dragon Among Men, is a new classic gangster-themed masterpiece for mobile phones, creating innovative strategy war gameplay. Here you can fight side by side with classic characters such as Kiryu Kazuma, Kazuga Ichiban, and Majima Goro, and write your own legendary story in the underworld world, which may be a mistranslation. You can look at the pictures too, and I just gotta say, like, the way that it looks a little bit AI generated. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of how Majima and Kiryu and stuff look, but this is not made by them, so that does give me hope that. But I don't know, like, because now I'm starting to think, and I think, like, to set expectations really low here now, is this the game? Because we did talk about that too. When they announced that their next game was going to be wildly different, it's going to shock us. I believe those were the words, right? I remember saying in that video, like, what can you do? You can't really do a Kiwami 3 that's not going to shock anybody. You can't do a, Infinite Wealth Part 2 or like, Like a Dragon 9, right? I mean, you can do these things, but they're not shocking. They're not taking a hard left when you're going straight, right? Like, they're not that. So, even if you did, going back to, like, the classic fighting style, you just did that with The Man Who Erased His Name. So, like, you've done Judgment, Lost Judgment, like, if you did another one, right? What is truly different? Now, I had pitched, like, a Majima game, which seemingly is never going to happen because of some quotes that people had found online. Okay, you're never going to get that. Fine, whatever. But, something that... Pick a side character, do a niche key in between Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 1 or something, right? Like, just something that you wouldn't see coming. I will say, a mobile game, after seeing Yakuza Wars, you could see that coming. But before that trademark happened, a mobile game definitely would have been that too, right? If I'm pitching you a new Yakuza game that's shocking and different, and it's going to be something that you're not going to be able to predict, could you tell me it's a mobile game? I think that fits the criteria. So I am pretty afraid that although it's not them, it's not going to stop them from making the next game, right? This whole game that's going to be really different and it's going to shock you or surprise you, it seemingly is this. So I don't know. I feel like this is what's going to be announced next Friday, and they'll show it at Tokyo Game Show, but do you need to show it? I mean, look, I don't want to be too harsh to a game that's not out yet. I also don't want to be too harsh to a game that's not been shown yet. But I will say, just in case, like, I am not a mobile game player. I don't think that I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of a lot of the practices that mobile games do. I don't know. Like, shall I continue? You know what I mean? This is not for me. That is, I think, important to say, right? For all that's been said, all of the 5.5 minutes that I've rambled to you guys, this is not a game. If this is true, and it is real, it's just if this is what they're going to show next week, this is not a game that's made for me. And I guess that's okay. okay, but I don't know. Like, I got myself excited. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I mean, they did say those things. It's not like I made those things up, you know what I mean? And yeah, did you really expect a Yakuza mobile game? I certainly didn't. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and we'll see what happens next Friday. I'll be covering it as well. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all on the next one.